as PGT. And by distance learning, now cell phones, laptops, and the internet are an important tool for us and myself to do learning. First of all, what is the millennial generation? The millennial generation is a group of generation who grew up in the midst of digital era and process or developments. So it's no longer surprising that we as millennials will have an important role in the advancements of the digital era. Before I continue discussing the role of the millennial generation in the digital era, I will discuss the meaning of the digital era itself. Do you know what the digital era is? Well, I will answer that. The digital era is a condition in the era where life can be made much more easier by the presence of technology. The digital era itself only follows along with the changing times or life. With the presence of this technology, everything can be made automatically and also practically. The main characteristics of the digital era is how data becomes something important now. On the internet, every day there are billions of people who share data. They send writings, photos to videos. And all of these can be realized through the internet with a device that connects to the internet. One of the areas of the development in the digital era is in communication. Communication in the old days, if we want to talk to people in different places, we have to use coin telephones, or we have to go to a telephone style, also known as one-bell. However, with the digital era that gave rise to the internet, now to communicate with people who are different from where they live, we only need to press the screen without even moving. From here, it can be seen that the digital era also replaced technology in the past. Of course, to make it easier for us in the future. Previously, I have discussed that the millennial generation has an important role, right? Therefore, we can do several things so that our role can be realized by people. Such as 1. Let's live the development of technology wisely. It can start by a small problem, namely by not spreading hoax news. And also, to prepare ourselves to face a world that is now increasingly sophisticated and modern. Number 2, don't be lazy to seek knowledge. Why are we still lazy in seeking knowledge? In this time, right now, with the digital era, if we want to know an information, service, or platforms, we can all search it and find it out all in the internet. Number 3, with the advancements of this technology, we as millennials can also develop creativity, which all be seen and enjoyed by many people. Currently, technology is getting more and more sophisticated platforms available for us to upload our works there. We can conclude that the existence of this era has resulted in many positive impacts that can facilitate us in our daily life. Then again, of course, there are still negative impacts caused by the changes in this era. But in Indonesia, there are currently 143 million people, active internet users, and at least 49.5% of them are in the age of 19 to 34 years old, or aka the millennial generation, as the group that is considered the most technological literate. The current government, through the Telecommunication and Information Accessibility Agency, or BACTI, the Ministry of Communication and Information, or Kominfo, is developing information and communication technology, or TIC, infrastructure throughout Indonesia through the 3D program, or we can call it as the Tinggal, Kedua, dan Tenggelam. We, as millennials throughout Indonesia, now just need to use it. We, as millennials, must also be able to manage information and master this technological development as a provision for us in the future. So, we, as millennials, have an important role in this digital era, must take advantage all of these as wisely as we are. Now, the world is in our hand. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for my speech. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I know I made some mistakes, but then again, I'm only just a normal human. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Hello, Fahira.
Huh?
Hello, Fahira.
Hello.
Okay. Applause for me. Thank you. That was a very nice speech.
Thank you.
I really like how you try to keep eye contact and good gestures to everyone, and I see you don't look at the speech too much, except when you forgot some things. Also, I like how you section the speech. So you have the sectioning where you ask 2 questions in different time. You also have a list. So when people hear 1, 2, 3, or like, oh, what's the next one? So you try to grab with the content too. I really like that. For pronunciation, maybe only a miss a little bit. I think it's because you're a bit nervous. Okay. Yeah. Overall, I really like. Also, I really like how you emphasize some words. Yeah, it really grabs me. Okay. Thank you. That was very nice.
Thank you.
Wow. Aku mau jadi malu nih, bahasa Inggris aku nggak boleh dijawabin.